went to Afghanistan or Iraq? Raise your hand. My son spent a year in Iraq. Let me tell you something. We owe them. We owe them. And here's the deal, guys. Mr. President, every single morning I get up, I have my staff contact the Pentagon. Because I want to know exactly, not generally, exactly, how many sacrifices have been made. Just in the last 5 days, the number of what they call fallen angels. When we lose a warrior in Iraq or Afghanistan, the military has a phrase for it. First time I heard it was I was making my 4th or 5th trip out of Baghdad to C-17, and I still don't know if it was a colonel or a major who hollered aboard and said, and at the time I was a senator, permission to board a fallen angel. And into the back of that cargo plane came a flag-draped coffin. And my colleagues who were with me on that trip, all we could all think of was the family waiting in my home state of Dover, Delaware, for that angel to return. And it matters. That's why I never generally say how many. The exact number. 6,502 fallen angels as of today. 50,060 wounded. Over 17,000 with multiple wounds. And those of you guys and women out there who are from the Vietnam generation the President and I are from, 50% of them would have died had they received the same injury in Vietnam, but for the fact of what they call the golden hour and the triage capability of our military. They're going to need extensive medical care the rest of their lives. And that does not even count the unseen wounds of post-traumatic stress, traumatic brain injury. Ladies and gentlemen, understand one thing about the President and me. And I want to remind you all. We only have one sacred obligation. We have a lot of obligations to our children, to the elderly, to the needy. We only have one sacred obligation. That's to equip those we send to war and care for them and their families when they come home from war.